say this. I hate to even say this. They're up by 2 in the series, 108-102. Knicks beat the Sixers. And we're going to Philly, and we got to win game 3 and game 4. And I'm trying to have a lot of hope and be very optimistic about Joel Embiid playing in 3 and 4. I am very disappointed in this L, but I love the fact that they battled. See, I was more disappointed in the first L because it only counts as one L, but this is a different L because they battled. They actually tried. They just wasn't clutch when it counted the most. And I'm gonna get in more detailed about it. They my homie said they were in la la land shooting threes. They changed up the game plan. All they were doing was shooting threes, and they were bricking for chicken from 3 when it counted the most. They were bricking for chicken from 3. And I just want to say, like, I understand the modern day basketball. A lot of people want to say you got to shoot a lot of threes, but you don't necessarily have to shoot a lot of threes if you play good perimeter defense. Obviously, if the other team is making threes and you're only making twos, they're going to win because the 3 is larger than 2. But I'll take my chances with the midi. I'll take my chances with the with in the post or layups or whatever, floaters, whatever. I'll take my chances with those shots if your threes are not falling. And that's one thing that they cook on trying to do was shoot the threes. Now, it was some boneheaded turnovers. The one turnover that really irritated me so freaking bad. Dominic Barlow was in the paint. I think he got a great bounce pass from Paul George, and he was in the paint. Dominic Barlow had Jalen Brunson on him in the paint. He tried to do a dang on bounce pass to Kelly Oubre Jr. in the paint when he's already pretty much in the paint. Shoot over top of the guard. You're 6'8", and you're trying to do a bounce pass in the paint to Kelly, and it was a turnover. That right there really made me feel some type of way. And I'm gonna get to the comments shortly, but I gotta really speak my mind real quick. Let's talk about the details of this game. Make sure I hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We are going live for the rest of this series. We're going live for the Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals, NBA Finals. We cover the Sixers and Phillies on this channel. But even if you're not a Sixer fan, you're welcome to the YouTube family. And I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. Let me just really get into detail real quick. So the Knicks shot 50% from the field again. 50 plus. Like, listen, we got to limit that number. Like, that number is too high. 50% from the field is too good. That means we have to be shooting better than 45%. We shot 45% from the field. Not good enough. Even though we shot 38% from 3, they shot 26% from 3. I'm loving that. But it's just, you're not efficient enough from the field to beat the Knicks, especially when you're not dominating in other areas. When you turn the ball over 18 times and you gave up 23 points off of those turnovers, you're not going to win the game. Let's talk about it, man. Like, I'm really frustrated about the turnovers. The turnovers were bad timing turnovers. And like I said, 23 points off of turnovers is very bad. You got to have a perfect game listen, if you allow a team to shoot 50% from the field, we did out rebound them by 2, 39-37. But when you turn the ball over 18 times and they score 23 points off of those turnovers and they're just so efficient from the field, you got to play a perfect game from everything else. And we didn't. It's very hard to win when you turn the ball over like that. The largest lead of the game for both teams was 7 points. This game was a winnable game, but the Knicks were more clutch when it mattered. The Jalen Brunson is a heck of a player. He's their closer. And when they needed a bucket, they gave it to him. In the fourth quarter, there was a one shot specifically that comes to mind when Jalen Brunson, I don't know who was guarding him. Was it VJ or who it was? Dominic Barlow. I forgot who it was. It was Dominic Barlow. And he was he was at the free throw line. He was trying to cross him up. Then he did a step back midi, and it was like a rainbow step back midi. It was up, like, I was like, oh, that ball's kind of high, and it just dropped, nothing but net. And I said, oh my gosh, that man is different. You know what I mean? He's the closer on this team. Another clutch shot that there was a few clutch shots, and then also Sixers were bricking for chicken when it counted. So that's another reason why I'm turning the ball over. But Mikal Bridges hit an amazing midi as well. Tough shot. And They just was more clutch when it counted. They gave it to the hot hand Jalen Brunson, and they closed the game out with him pretty much. But it sucks because we really could have won this game. But let's get into more details when it comes to the players. Again, this series is not over. I still feel like we can win this series in 7 now. Not 7. It's not going to be 6. It's going to be 7. If we win this series, it's going to be 7 games. I hope it'll be 6, but I don't know about all that. It's going to be 7. I think it's going to be 7. All right, like Paul George. I think he was not bad, but 19 points is like his average in the playoffs, and I just really want to see another gear in his game. Like, you got to try to be a little bit more aggressive driving to the rim. You know what I hate? What the Sixers do is when they drive to the rim, right? They'll have one person in the paint, they'll drive to the rim, and then they'll just kick it out for a 3. Just get the dudes in foul trouble, bro. Go for the higher percentage shot and try to get the bucket driving to the rim. So many times, Paul George is 6'8", and he's one of the best two-way players that the NBA's seen in a long time. When you talk about his whole career, why are you kicking it out for a 3, bro, when you're that close to the bucket? Like, what are you doing? I just feel like overall his game has been pretty good, but not good enough to me. I know people give him all this credit. Oh, he's doing this, doing that. He's Mr. Consistent. But I need him to step up, especially when Joel Embiid's not playing. Where are you getting the points from? You're not going to get the points from the bench all like that. The bench ain't scoring. So if VJ's not scoring 20-plus points and Paul George's not scoring 20-plus points, I'm happy Kelly kept us in this game, but Paul George, you're the max player, bro. You're the one that signed and I ain't trying to count nobody's money. Get your money. But you're the one that signed the 4-year, $200+ million deal. You got to step up, bro. Seriously. Now let's get to Kelly Oubre Jr. I want to give a big shout out to Kelly. Overall, let me talk about Kelly. Kelly scored 19 points. He was super efficient from the field, 6 of 12 from the field, shooting 50%. He shot 50% from 3. Made 3 threes, 3 out of 6. He made all his free throws, 4 out of 4. He had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, only 1 turnover, 1 steal. He was playing really good defense as well. Heck of a player, and I'm so glad he's on this team. I just wish our star would step up, and that's Paul George. Now, I can't really blame too much on VJ. He had 17 points, but he is a very good player. He's still a rookie. He did have 4 turnovers. He got to work on his turnovers. But I love the fact that he got 5 rebounds for a guard. That's pretty good. He has 3 assists. He does have that one. He has that one still. He plays both ends. 17 points, 6 of 13 from the field it's pretty good. It's solid, but you're going to need more production from that guy, PG. I'm going to keep on saying it. Now let's get to Tyrese Maxey. We're going to need more production from him. 1 of 6 from 3 is not good enough from 3. You only made 1 3 out of 6. That's not good, bro. 9 of 23 from the field is actually pretty darn good. I'm not going to sit here and lie about that. 26 points in 47 minutes. I like Tyrese Maxey's game overall. I just feel like the turnovers were horrible. 6 turnovers is not good. 6 assists. So it pretty much canceled out. When you have 6 turnovers and 6 assists, it cancels out. He had 3 rebounds. He had 1 steal. Tyrese Maxey, it sucks that you got to do it all when it comes to like being clutch because Paul George is just not doing it. He's not doing it. Like, I don't care that his numbers look good. His 7 of 18 is not bad at all, bro. But for 19 points, but that's not enough. And then when you talk about the bench, Dominic Barlow, 6 points, 7 points for Quentin Grimes. And that's all. And I want to say Dembona played good when he did play. I would have liked to see Dembona play maybe even more minutes than maybe take some of Dominic Barlow's minutes. Maybe take some of Andre Drummond's minutes. I know he got in foul trouble. I get it. And let him foul out if he has to. But I know when Dembona was in the game, he gave the Sixers a lot of energy, and that's what we needed. But the problem is, Nick Nurse he went with Andre. He went with Dominic Barlow. I get it. But I think Dembona had some very good moments of this game. 7 rebounds in 16 minutes. Pretty good. He also had the 2 blocks. He had the 1 assist. He had 2 points, and he had 2 turnovers. But I'll take it all, man, because he gave us the energy that we needed. Now, talking about the game again, I think I'm repeating myself when I say this, but the game, Yes, I'm disappointed that we lost, but I love the fact that we battled. We battled, and it's a way different feeling than what the first game. The first game, I was like, "What the heck, bro? What are we doing?" But this game, I know we took a L, but I feel even more confident going into Philly. Like I feel a lot real confident that we're going to take both games in Philly. Now let's talk about Nick Nurse. Prayers to you. Let me say this, man. Like people going to hate on Nick Nurse, right? Let me say prayers to Nick Nurse and his family. I believe I want to say it's his brother that passed away recently. So RIP to his brother and condolences to his family and um much love for him. Had a good coaching. Coaching was pretty good this game. I just wish he would have came at his players and said, "Yo, bro, like stop shooting these dang on threes, bro. Drive to the rim. You didn't have to shoot the threes." But prayers again to Nick Nurse. The team defense was way better, but it could be a lot better. We got to stop letting them shoot so high from the field. Now let's get to the Knicks, and I'm going to keep this short. It does suck that we took this L in game 2. The series is not over. The series is not over. So I already talked about Jalen Brunson, but he did score 26 points in 41 minutes, 9 of 21 from the field, 105 from 3, 7 to 8 from the free throw line, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 rebound. Such a clutch player. He's a very good player. I know people are going to probably hate, he be flopping. Yeah, he flops. All the stars flop, and he's a very good player still. I'm one of those Sixer fans that will admit, even though he flops, just like Joel Embiid flops, still a very good player. Heck of a player. And Mikal Bridges was clutch in that fourth quarter with that midi. I don't know how many points he scored in that fourth, but I know that one clutch midi was very good. 18 points in 38 minutes, 9 to 13 from the field, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. So he had an all-around good game. Josh Hart, his numbers don't do it justice, but Josh Hart is a very good defender, had 7 rebounds, 6 assists. He did have 4 turnovers. He had 3 steals. He had only 5 points in 44 minutes, but he's such a great player. He's such a great role player. And I say that in a respectful way. Towns played 27 minutes. I'm not really sure why he only played 27 minutes, but Towns was excellent in when he did play. He almost had a triple-double, 20 points in 27 minutes. It's pretty impressive with 10 rebounds. So he had a double-double and 7 assists. He had 3 turnovers, 1 steal. OG Anunoby, 24 points for OG Anunoby, man. Gosh, Leaf. 9 of 17 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, no turnovers, 1 block. Oh my gosh. My gosh. This is why, and look, this is why Paul George has to step up. 19 points. Listen, I compare, right, in this matchup. Let me break this down real quick before I get off this live stream. Paul George has to outplay OG Anunoby. Who outplayed who? OG Anunoby outplayed Paul George. We lost that matchup right there. Tyrese Maxey has to outplay Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson and Tyrese Maxey scored the same amount of points. I'll say it's about even though Tyrese Maxey had 6 turnovers, but I'll say that's a cancel out. So, all right. So what's the next matchup? All right, Towns versus Drummond. You know it's a wrap with that. So Towns going to win that matchup. All right, so you got VJ Edgecombe versus Josh Hart. Okay, I will give the matchup to VJ Edgecombe. VJ had a better game overall. And then when you talk about Mikal Bridges versus Kelly Oubre Jr., I got the slight. Hold on, let me see what Kelly was really good. Kelly, I give the slight edge. Kelly outplayed Mikal Bridges just slightly. See, that's the problem, right? The New York Knicks main players outplayed our main players, or they got canceled out. So what are we supposed to do with that? When your max players only giving you 19 points in 43 minutes, when they got numerous players that are playing above their average in the regular season, like OG Anunoby's not averaging 24 points a game. You know, I don't know what Mikal Bridges averaged in the regular season. But I know OG Anunoby wasn't averaging 24 points a game in the regular season. OG Anunoby outplayed Paul George by him. Like, listen, bro, we can't have that. You can't have that. And that's one of the reasons why we lost this game. And I don't know if any other Sixer fans are thinking the way I'm thinking right now, or any other content creators are thinking how I'm thinking, but that's not enough production from a max player, bro. That's not enough production. 19 points is not enough, bro. And I'm just going to keep it real, bro. That's one thing about me. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like, this is like everybody want to say he's playing so good. I'm like, yeah, he had a good game, but he hasn't been like amazing. He hasn't really done enough for people to be like he needs to be on the hot seat as well. He has not played at the elite level that we need him to play, especially when you're getting outplayed by OG Anunoby. Destroying us, bro. Guy had 4 steals, 1 block, no turnovers, 2 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 from the free throw line, 2 of 7 from 3, 9 of 17 from the field, 24 points in 37 minutes. He was more productive in less minutes than Paul George played, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't know. He got to step his game up. I'm going to say this again. The series is not over, but we got to figure something out. Joel Embiid going to have to come back or we're going to lose, bro. Joel Embiid has to come back or we're losing this game. We're losing this series. But shout out to everybody in the building. Have a wonderful day. Appreciate everybody that's in the building. Yeah, man. Let me read some of these comments. Look at the Sixers. Never change the start series until the home team. Yeah, that's true. That's why I said we got to win these 2 games. If we win these 2 games, it's anybody's series. But my issue is I just need Paul George to step up. He has to step up. Sixers can't play any better than they did tonight. Yeah, I think they can, bro. I think they can play much better, especially Paul George. I think the fight is being nah. I don't think it is, bro. I don't. The Philly crowd gonna wake them up. PG isn't serious. He probably thinking of podcast. Oh my gosh, this comment, bro. That comment is funny, bro. The Knicks are playing on another level right now. This close wasn't good for them. Yeah. The Knicks are winning in every way now. We can still win this series, bro. I understand it looks bad. They're down, but like my bull said, until a home team loses, the series is anybody's series, bro. We gotta take care of business in 3 and 4. If we lose one of those games, the series is over, pretty much. We have to take care of home to have a chance to win. If we don't take care of home, then we're gonna lose this series. Like for real. It's a wrap. He had 5 threes. What do you want from him? I want him to be better than that. It's not just about hitting 5 threes. It's about being clutch in the 4th quarter. What did he do in the 4th quarter? He did nothing in the 4th quarter. What did Paul George do in the 4th quarter? So just because he hit 5 threes, that makes it okay, a game's worth of everything. So that means he doesn't have to do anything else because he hit 5 threes. I'm going to hit you with the stop the cap. That's crazy talk. I don't know how much basketball you watch, bro.
The cap.
But come on.
Cap.
That's not enough to say that's a game worth of, I hit 5 threes. He doesn't have to play. He has to play. He's a max player. He needs to do more than hit 5 threes and score 19 points in 43 minutes. How about that? I'm just saying. I don't know if you're being serious with that comment, but no, he has to do way more than just 5 threes. He has to be clutch. He has to put the team on his back. How about that? Score points when we need him to, instead of shooting threes all the dang on time. Like, come on, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Let's go. We're going to win these next games. 5 threes. Philly ain't a team that hands out participate. Yeah, I don't know what this brother is talking about. Oh, so he did everything he needed to do, hitting 5 threes. Oh my gosh. I mean, he's entitled to his own opinion, but that's not enough. Like, I don't know what 5 threes. Okay, we still lost, and he only scored 19 points in 43 minutes. And when he wasn't really driving to the rim. He was just shooting threes, shooting the middies. He wasn't driving to the rim and doing anything else. You know what I mean? Like, he got to do more, bro. He got to do more. That's what I'm expecting him to do. Do more than what you did. If OG Anunoby scoring 24 points, you need to score 28 points or something. PG tried in the fourth. He was washed, though. He missed a lot. Bro, like, again, because of too many. Yeah, bro, he got to do more than that, bro. Listen, I don't think he's washed. He's not the same PG with the Pacers, but he needs to do better. That's all I'm saying. He needs to do more than what he did. What he did in the fourth quarter was not good enough. Like, we can't sit here and say because he made 5 threes in the whole entire game that is a game worth of production. He doesn't have to do more. We need to win the game. We're in the playoffs. Oh, all right. Instead of hitting 5 threes, if you want to have a 3-point game, a 3-point tournament, make 10 threes. How many threes did he put up? Let me see this. Let me see how many threes PG. He put up 13. All right, make 5 more. And I'll shut up. Make 5 more. So make 10 threes and I would have shut up. I would shut up. Matter of fact, you only gotta make 5 more, make 4 more, or 3 more, and I would shut up. But he didn't. He didn't. He was breaking for chicken. That was all I got to say, man. I got to get off this live stream, but thank you so much for everybody that's in the building. God bless to y'all. Thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's definitely going down over here on Mike Sports Vibes. I didn't mean wash. The endurance drop noticeably. Yeah, of course. He probably is. He's not the same. Like, I'm not going to sit here and lie about that, but he still has to do. Like, I gave an example, right, bro? Like, I'm not sure if you remember if I gave this example. Like, he was driving to the lane, and this guy kicked it out for a 3. He had one person in the paint. Listen, bro. There ain't no Rudy in the paint. It was, I don't know who was in the paint, but he kicked it out for a 3 when he needs to be that guy. He's 6'8", bro. He needs to be aggressive and try to get an and 1 or something. He's kicking it out for 3. That's the battle to get to the paint is already hard enough. So you're going to kick it out to the 3 when you just have one more person to beat and you could possibly get fouled. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like Paul George, like, maybe I'm overestimating. Maybe he's not as good right now than maybe he's not. But I'm going to be optimistic about what he can do. And I feel like he can do more. I think Paul George can do more. That's just my opinion. But shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my guy chilling in the building. Thank you so much. Salute to you, man. Have a wonderful day, and God bless to each and every one of y'all. The series is not over, but I am concerned about the one guy, and his name is Joel Embiid. Can he come back healthy? Because he is, I'm going to be honest with y'all, he is our only chance. I know people want to say the Sixers are better without Joel. They're not. He is our only chance to win this series. With him, we're better. Without him, I don't know. That's all I got to say. Have a wonderful day, and I'm out.